The new MacBook Pros have been getting mixed reviews since their update in 2016. Whether it's the shallow keyboard, the touch bar, or the lack of a good graphics card, it's never quite been the perfect machine. Well, finally, Apple have updated the 15-inch models with some seriously good graphics options, which have video editors and creators like us excited again. In fact, this is the first discrete mobile Vega graphic GPU in a notebook. So, is the new 15-inch MacBook Pro with the Radeon graphics card worth the extra money? Let's take a look in this review. And welcome to the channel. This is the Editor's Keys channel, and if you're a creative, a filmmaker, or an audio producer, you should seriously consider subscribing. We're taking a look at the new MacBook Pro 15-inch, which features the new 8th generation Intel Core i7, 2.6 GHz 6-core processors, which Apple claim are 70% faster than the previous gen. We've maxed it out with 32 GB of RAM and a whopping 1TB SSD hard drive, and most importantly, the top-end Radeon Pro Vega 20 graphics with 4 GB. For you 4K shooters with these Macs, Final Cut Pro 10 can now handle up to 9 streams of Apple ProRes RAW 4K video on this 15-inch machine. And if you take the graphics card over the standard baseline graphics, you'll see 45% faster 3D title rendering. If you use Premiere, these new MacBook Pros can render 4K projects 35% faster than last year's models. The new MacBook Pro has the same design as the 2016 models, with its Retina display with True Tone, which if you're an editor, I'm sure you're turning off right away. It's also got the Touch Bar and Touch ID. Apple screens are always great, and this one is no different. The screen supports the P3 color gamut and looks fantastic, so no complaints there. There are still 4 super fast USB-C ports with Thunderbolt 3, which means you can use the latest super fast SSD drives like our Samsung T5 or connect 5K monitors at the same time. The internal drive has 3.2 GB per second SSD read speeds, up to 10 hours of battery life, the new Apple T2 security chip, Apple Pay, new and improved keys, which, spoiler alert, really aren't all that improved. I think if you didn't like the first ones, you're not going to love these ones either. Now, there are hundreds of MacBook Pro reviews out there on YouTube, but I know you came to me as you wanted to know about the graphics. Basically, is this worth the money if you're a video creator, 3D designer, or an audio person? Well, for comparison, I'm going to show you the difference between this and my 13-inch MacBook Pro. I know it's not a true fair test, but I think for most people, this is the real option. Do you save some money and buy the 13-inch one if the speed isn't going to be much better? That's what's on a lot of people's minds. Well, we opened up some 4K projects on Final Cut Pro X on both my 13-inch MacBook Pro and the new 15-inch MacBook Pro, and right off the bat, I can tell you the new MacBook Pro runs much faster. Whether you're scrubbing through the timeline, adding effects or titles, everything is nice and smooth. I mean, check this out. So, we first tried my current 13-inch MacBook Pro, which is the 2.9 GHz Core i5. First of all, I just want to tell you the editing on this Mac is pretty good. It's not super fast, but it gets the job done. This Mac exported our 4K project in 5 minutes and 45 seconds, so not too bad. So the question is, if you upgrade to the new 15-inch MacBook Pro, are you going to see some real-world improvements? You know, you really should do for the price, but we all know sometimes the claims never really live up to the expectations. So, we loaded up the same project in our new 15-inch MacBook Pro, and right away I can tell you that editing on the new MacBook Pro felt much smoother. Some of the tasks which would drag on my 13-inch, like titles and basic color correction, can sometimes really slow down my 13-inch MacBook Pro. The new 15-inch gets through these tasks with no problems, and there's really little to no render time to see at all on the projects. So we exported the same project, and I've got to say, we've been really impressed with the results. The same project was exported in just 3 minutes and 39 seconds. This means the new MacBook Pro exports around 38% faster, which in my opinion is huge if you're doing a lot of video editing. So there you go, I hope this review has helped you, and let us know what you think of this new 15-inch MacBook Pro with graphics in the comments below as we get back to every single question or comment asked. Also, if you want to see more videos like this about anything to do with filmmaking, creatives, audio design, or 3D, or photography, anything like that at all, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell as well, and you'll be notified of our next videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.